we shall discuss about the nanomaterial. So actually today is the very demand of the nanomaterial. So the basic question is, what is the nanomaterial? So nanomaterial, in simple way I say, it is a class of material having one dimension less than 100 nm. Less than 100 nm. These materials have different advanced electrical, optical and chemical properties. So you have to write, if somebody asks you what is nanomaterial, so you have to write, it is a class of material having one dimension less than 100 nm. These materials have different advanced electrical, optical, chemical, mechanical properties. You write this. So you have to give a very simple answer. Now second thing, classification. Nanomaterial can be classified on the basis of the dimension. We know that nanomaterials have a small size of range 1 to 100 nm. This is the range. Mostly nanomaterials which are used in different type of the material may range from 10 to less than 100. So let us say, what is the classification? There are following types of the nanomaterial. One is the zero dimensional OD. नहीं, zero dimension nanoparticles. These nanoparticles are also called as quantum dots. These are the quantum dots. So nanoparticles, quantum dot. I think you have already studied about the fullerene. Fullerene is simply the arrangement of the carbon particle. So it is a nanomaterial. So one of the classification of the nanomaterial is the zero dimension. So this is the quantum dot. It is one dimension nanomaterial. This is the one dimension. Second class is the one dimensional nanomaterial. 1D, one dimensional nanomaterial. Like nanotube, nanofiber, nanowires and nanorods. Just see, this is the nanotube. Single walled, this is the nano, like this. Nanotube. Wire, this is the wire. You can sew it like this. Like this. This is the nanotube. This is the nanowires. This is the rod. This is the rod. So nanotube, nanofiber, nanowires, and nanorod, all these come under the one-dimensional nanomaterial. So in this way, we can classify the nanomaterial. Now, third class of the nanomaterial is the three-dimensional nanocubes. This is the cube. This is not the material cube. It is the nanocube. So this size of this cube is under 100 nm. Under 100 nm. Not more than that. So we can classify, somebody asks you, give the classification of the nanomaterial, you have to write there is a zero dimension nanomaterial, that is the quantum dot, one dimensional nanomaterial, that is the nanotube, nanofiber, nanowires, and nanorods. Two-dimensional nanomaterial, film. This is the two-dimension film, like this. You can show it like this. This is the film. You know better example, graphene. Graphene is the best example of the two-dimensional nanomaterial. So film, plate, here I have written graphene. So graphene is the two-dimensional nanomaterial. So in this way you can classify nanomaterial. Now another important thing in the nanomaterial is why nanomaterial behave differently. नैनोमटीरियल सामान्य जो मटीरियल है उससे डिफरेंटली कैसे बिहेव करता है, क्या कारण है उसका, क्यों ऐसा होता है. What are the reasons that nanomaterials behave differently from usual matter, bulk material you can say. So number one, large surface area. Due to small dimension, nanomaterials have large surface area to volume ratio. This is important. Large surface area volume ratio. So nanomaterials have large surface area volume ratio and thus surface reactions are increased. You know, there are so many characteristics of the material which takes place from the surface of the material. So in case of nanomaterial, surface area is increased, so it behaves differently from the bulk material. So this is the one reason. Second reason, quantum effect. So quantum effect becomes more significant, especially when the size of the nanomaterial is less than 20 nm. Less than 20 nm. So quantum effect becomes more significant when bulk material is reduced to nanomaterial, particularly when the size of the nanomaterial is reduced below 20 nanometer. So this is the second reason for different behavior of the nanomaterial. Third, quantum confinement. Quantum confinement has large effect on mechanical, chemical, optical, electrical and magnetic properties of the material. So quantum confinement in bulk material, we do not think about the quantum effect, but in nanomaterial, the quantum effect is very much important for discussing the mechanical behavior, chemical behavior, optical behavior and electrical behavior of the material. In this way, we can discuss about the property of the nanomaterial. So now, how nanomaterials can be prepared? Many times it has been asked in university examination that what are nanomaterials? Explain top-down method, and bottom-up method for preparing nanomaterials. So these are the two prominent methods for preparing the nanomaterial. So top-down method, what is top-down? Actually bulk materials like this is the bulk material which is large in size. So bulk material can be reduced to nano size. Nano size means less than 100 nm. Less than 100 nm. So how to reduce? Bulk size can be reduced by so many methods. Milling method, बड़े बड़े बल्क को मिलिंग करके, हैमरिंग करके, तोड़ के इसको आप रिड्यूस कर सकते हैं छोटी साइज, एंड दिस साइज कैन बी रिड्यूस टू नैनो साइज. Nowadays, thermal methods are also very important, which is called as thermal cycling. Thermal cycling. You know, in the proper preparation of the fullerene, we evaporate graphite into vapor and vapors are condensed. Vapors are condensed under certain condition. So vapors condense into nano size, and therefore we can also use this vaporization method for preparing nanoparticles, and it is also a top-down method. Graphite change into fullerene. Graphite bulk material, it can be vaporized in the inert atmosphere and we get vapors of the carbon which are condensed and we get fullerene. So that is the one of the method to prepare the nanomaterial. Nowadays, laser is a technique, laser technique. Bulk material like this can be reduced to nano size by laser technique. Laser method. लेजर मेथड के द्वारा आप बड़े बड़े टुकड़ों को तोड़ सकते हैं. मेडिकल साइंस में बड़े आसानी से इस्तेमाल आजकल कर रहे हैं. बड़े बड़े जो कैल्केरियस फॉर्म होता है जिसको आप कहते हैं पथरी, किडनी में हो, गॉल ब्लेडर में हो, तो डॉक्टर्स दे यूज लेजर टेक्निक, लेजर मेथड to break down bigger particle size into smaller size. And again, if we use further laser technique, small particle may reduce to nano size. So laser method is also very important for preparing the nanoparticles. This is the top-down method. Now another method is bottom-up method. Bottom-up method, mostly it is the chemical as well as physical method. In this method, self-assembly of atoms or molecules take place in ordered form in nanoscale. This is the gist. In this method, bottom-up method, self-assembly of atoms. You know, atom, very micro scale, molecules, micro scale. So, they can assemble. Just you see, you precipitate, if you add silver nitrate in sodium chloride solution, what will happen? Granular form of the silver chloride precipitate take place. No, that is not the nano. You have to control the precipitation. That is also known as the peptidation method. So, controlled precipitation of the material into nano size is also bottom up. नीचे से छोटी साइज से बड़ी साइज को उठाने की विधि को क्या कहते हैं? इसको कहते हैं बॉटम अप. Like this, just you see, these are the atoms or molecule. Dot. Atoms are molecule. They are grown up. They are assembling, self-assembling, and they form a cluster. And again, cluster is grown up into nano range. So this is the atom or molecule dispersed in the medium. So they self-assemble and form a cluster, and again it increases its size and form the nano range. So how this can take place? By emulsification. इमल्सिफिकेशन आप जानते हैं कि इमल्सन बनाना है, जैसे तेल और पानी में आप थोड़ा सा ये पिंच ऑफ द सोप मिला दीजिए, दैट फॉर्म द इमल्सन. सो इमल्सिफिकेशन इज वन ऑफ द बॉटम ऑफ मेथड एंड क्रॉस लिंकिंग. आइनोट्रॉपिक जिलेशन, माइक्रो इमल्सन, emulsification, solvent diffusion, and solvent exchange method. For example, you know, when one drop of the Dettol is put into water, you will get emulsion. That is only on behalf of the solvent exchange. So in this way, these are the physico-chemical methods by which we can form nanomaterial bottom-up method. So these are the methods